Hello, President of the General Assembly G20, Secretary General, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, as Indonesian woman, I want to say thank you because I'm so grateful, I'm so thankful that I'm already allowed to stand up and speak here. I'm also proud for G20 making women's equality an important issue for this program. Let's say we talk about feminism. By the record, feminism by definition is the belief that man and woman should have equal rights and opportunities. Based on research by the World Economic Forum, it is recorded that around 33,000 girls got married early every day. This will result in the worst risk because getting pregnant at an early age will cause childbirth bleeding for the mother. According to World Health Organization, around 37% of women living in poor, low income, or low middle income countries have experienced violence. Then, the prevalence rate of violence against women in Southeast Asia is around 21%. Indonesia is one of Southeast Asia countries. The number of victims of violence against women in Indonesia also increased from 8,368 cases in 2020 to 10,368 in last 2021. In addition, violence against women often occurs in the household. The violence can be in the form of physical violence that can cause injury and emotional abuse that result in a loss of trust and the emergence of a sense continued fear which can damage mental health and end up in a physiological damage. One of my friends, she was an emotional abuse from her ex-boyfriend. She was beaten until she got injured. She also had time to do self-harm practices because of the painful trauma she felt in the past. Last year, I did sports activities at the gym. And then I like to drink protein milk. But the milk brand is supposed to be man just because the product put man in the packaging, but that doesn't mean women are not allowed to drink it. Surprisingly, my mother and my friends were surprised when I drank it because for them it is milk for men, not women, just because it says men on the product. From that experience, I just concluded that I still feel discriminated against by the environmental around me. Based on Cambridge Dictionary, the definition of catcalling is a loud shout or whistle, or it can be called high voice that expressing disapproval especially made by people in the crowd, or it can be the act of shouting, harassing, threatening, and often sexually suggestive or derisive comments at someone publicly. As I grew up, I realized that it was the worst thing I've ever felt experienced in my life. However, I didn't realize at that time because I was a young kid and I didn't know anything about verbal sexual harassment education. I remember the case in Indonesia, especially on 2015, where a little girl named Angeline experienced exploitation, violence, and discrimination by her family, which in the end resulted the death of the girl. From that incident, I think that human rights are still relatively low in Indonesia. Violence against women and children must be eliminated because women and children only want to be seen as individuals and humans, regardless of their gender. Globally, an estimated 243 million women and girls aged 15 to 49 have experienced sexual and physical violence by an intimate partner in the past year. Emerging data shows that violence against women and girls has increased since the COVID-19 outbreak. Evidence from previous pandemics reveals an increase in violence against women, health workers, murder of women, harmful practices, and racial ethnic discrimination violence. Erasure of all violence and discrimination is very important to shape the morals and dignity of women.
So, it's our responsibility to make this world a better place. The women's movement in this world has made loud that our issues have become issues for men. To be honest, I get mad when I think about it because they are treated women, even children, with injustice and equality. Women feel like we need permission because we need to lead and change that.
Feminism is not about privileged things. It's not about overpowering men. It's about respect for the difference. As equal humans, we are all in this together because women's rights are human rights and human rights are women's rights. That's all. Thank you.